have 3 cats, and my mother gets possessed here and there and starts speaking different languages. Just to confirm, jinns don't come around where cats are, right?
Is your mother, unfortunately, guys, this is the world we live in today. Like I tell y'all, most Muslims are not educated about this religion properly. And most Muslims don't believe in Allah. They don't believe in the Prophet, even though they say they do. And this is the world we live in. And the sad thing is, it's going to get worse. You know, we got people who call themselves Muslims who are lacking in their faith, lacking in their practice. They want to blame everything on Shaitan. Like Allah says, on the day of judgment, when you stand before Allah and you want to blame the jinn, it's the jinn's fault that I'm stupid. The jinns made me do it. Iblis is going to turn around and look at you and say, I didn't make you do nothing. I didn't have that power over you. All I did was whisper to you. You chose to follow me. So tell your mother she needs to stop playing games. She needs to get up off her rocker. She needs to learn her religion. She needs to work on developing her belief in Allah and stop blaming Shaitan for her actions, because Shaitan doesn't have the power to make us do anything. All he can do is whisper. And let me tell you guys something. I spent the past 36 years of my life working with jinns. What did I do for a living? I spent 36 years expelling jinn. If your mother was possessed, she wouldn't be sitting there just talking. If your mother was possessed, have you ever seen the movie The Exorcist? Anybody who has not seen The Exorcist needs to go watch it. That's jinn. I'm talking the original Exorcist. That's jinn possession. That's jinn possession. Your mother, unfortunately, is suffering from a lack of belief in Allah. And she's trying to use Shaitan and the jinn as an excuse to do whatever she's doing. So either your mother has mental illness issues like my clients did. My clients were mentally ill and they became possessed by their jinns. When they became possessed, we'd have to fight. Jinns are very aggressive. Jinns are just like the exorcist. They do things you never seen. They'll climb the wall. They'll fly through the wall. They'll come at you and turn their head around it like in a circle. They do all of that. I had to deal with them for 36 years. That's why I don't fear them now. Because you know what I do? Punch them out. Now, what you gonna do? Okay? So tell your mother to stop playing, and get up off her behind and get her faith together. And if she doesn't, how old are you? By the way, this is probably an adult. How old are you? The person asking the question, how old are you?
They're 23.
And if your mother doesn't, get out of her house. Move out. Tell her she wants to pretend that she's possessed. She wants to deal with magic. She wants to deal in disbelief. You moving out. Because as Muslims, we're supposed to distance ourselves. Remember, we're talking about well better. We distance ourselves from the unbelievers. We distance ourselves from people like that. So if your mother is into black magic, she's into voodoo, she's into witchcraft, she's into demonism, you need to pack your bag and get out of her house. Tell her you will leave her to herself. And this, people do. I worked with it for 36 years. It ain't pretty.
She's adding, her and my aunt cut each other up with a razor, getting voodoo out of their body.
Okay, well, you need to pack your bags and leave your mother and her aunt because they got some mental issues going on. That's not jinn possession. That's called schizophrenia, mental issues. We can talk to Gracie about that. Seriously. So I think it's time for you to move in with your father or with your sisters, another family member. You need to move out of her house because you're 23 now. And I think I know who this is because you asked this question before. Get your own place. Move in with your sister or somebody. Because I think if you the person I think you are, you got 100 sisters and brothers. Because Papa was a rolling stone with his fine self. So go move in with one of your sisters or brothers because your mother and your aunt got some mental issues going on. I think I told you this before. They both sound like they suffer with schizophrenia. By the way, guys, mental illness is on a rise terribly in the Muslim society. Why? I think it's because of all the intermarrying. We've done so much intermarrying our first cousins. And what we've done was kept that illness. We got to clear the blood of all that. That's why now in some Muslim countries, they're discouraging cousins to get married, especially if you have schizophrenia, mental retardation, and that stuff in your family, because that stuff is hereditary. And by us intermarrying like that with each other, we just passing on mental illness. So if you're the sister I think you are, I've told you before, your mother and your auntie have schizophrenia. I worked in this field. This is my specialty. And you need to get out of there because they crazy. Seriously, they really are crazy. Okay? And don't marry your no cousins.